If it goes like that, I could almost make 3 stages within one part. But because I don't know right now what you said in the comments in terms of the part length, because I'm still recording. Oh, power up, power up, power up, power up, power up. If you see that part, I recorded in that record session where I asked you what kind of part length you would prefer. So yeah, it's a long record session, so please don't be mad if the parts may be still the same length as before, as the time before your comments. But what I will, what I what I have to say is, I will make it according to if multiple comments were brought up. Because when only one person says what they like more, then of course that's fine too. And their opinion and preference is not less worth than anything else. But when it comes to a community thing, I think you have to go with what the majority wants. And I think I will do test some shorter parts, and even if there's no comment or only one comment, I will test out what works better, even if you haven't brought any comments, or if there's simply one comment only, or one comment says that they prefer this thing, and the other comment says they prefer the other, so it's 50-50. Then I will test out making shorter parts anyway. So and then I will maybe see according to views and likes and the analytics for the watch time, what does work better. No. It's a bit sad that we only got the that we didn't get the ampoule, because we will need poison curing in the next stage. And what you also have to keep in mind here in the stage is the roses were white before, not only that, and keep in mind Henry was living here. That was the place of his birth and his family home. And remember the horrors he had to endure. No, I throw away my holy water. And yeah. And now imagining living through all that and now coming home to that very place where you lost your whole family, where you have been traumatized so badly, and yeah. Returning here will be hard. When we also play carry, because there is a detail that only has its full weight when you saw the Cornell route. So I will ask it when we start with carry anyway again, but also here please watch the Cornell route first. Because if you don't, everything what I said right now won't make any sense to you already. Yeah, Henry knows this guy very well, sadly. Oh, wrong way. Maybe I will... No. I don't think... that I will try and find the way back to that section when we found the kiddo. At least not if it's not right around the corner. And it was right around the corner. Clark. In that case, of course, we can try that. And then we should come to a door somewhere. Is that what I meant? That is what I meant. Oh, here's the door. So, because things are going so smoothly, I will still record and maybe we will get the other 3 children so quickly as well. Okay. I got the child in the mansion. What do you want from me, game? But maybe it's maybe, just maybe, if you run out of healing items or if you forgot the child, maybe it's the way of the game to allow you to return actually. So where was the goddamn kid? Let me look it up in a second in the guide. So we have to look for a section with a bridge. But what do you have to say in general? The music in this Castlevania part is simply on point. But it looks like to me that this takes place after the events of the Carrie Weinert votes. Because the platforms you saw are actually a thing in those 2 votes. Loki. It's alright. They still know. I think... Is it here? That's a bridge, right? Yeah! Found that little shit. Edward, thank you so much for saving me. I knew you would come for me. When I grow up, I want to be a great soldier like you. With no backbone, it seems. And let's be honest, that kid looks like it's already bitten by a vampire or poisoned from all the sewer water here. So let's save and then look where we have to go to get out of here. Loki. What's wrong with you now? He was so calm the entire day now. And I mean, I record all that on one day, and you know that you didn't hear him. The entire part so far. Okay, 1 second here. Post record Marou here. I will do a lot of jump cuts right now from this point on. I will show you the highlights that were in that stage and all that, of course. But I will do a lot of jump cutting. I also thought about cutting the whole thing, but then I remembered that there was a boss we fought and all that. And of course I don't want to cut that out. Because as you will see at the end of the stage and all that, and of that and of that part, I could have walked around simply the next 200 years and wouldn't find an exit to that stage in general. But we had to go back actually, so we could have made this stage and another one you will see later in the next part in merely 1 or 2 minutes. Or maybe even seconds. Because I didn't know at that time that you have to go back to the teleport that brings you back to the mansion coffin and all that, and I didn't know that. So there's literally no real exit to that stage, actually. And I got so frustrated at the end. So I want to spare you that, and I also want to spare you me without any sense and without any productivity running around and all that. So please don't wonder about the many jump cuts from here on. So yeah. That's the only thing I wanted to mention, not that you start wondering why they are now only shown highlights when I usually show the normal gameplay and all that. So yeah, it's a thing, a critique point that I have on the Henry route, that nothing and no one explains you that you have to simply go into the last 3 stages, and if you have the kit, simply go back to the teleport, bring you back to the mansion, and then jump into the coffin again at another time of the day, or more likely the night. Because if you jump into the coffin during the day, it will bring you to the waterway ally where we are now. And if you go into the coffin at night before midnight, I will explain that during the gameplay again, but no, just that you know what is going on right now. And if you jump into the coffin at night before midnight, you will get to the outer wall. And if you jump into the coffin at night after it is midnight, you will be brought to the tunnels. So yeah, please enjoy the rest of the part. I don't know why, but even if those enemies are quite annoying when they get too close to you, and can spit poison and all that, no, we don't. We have to go over the bridge, I think. Whoa. I like them, and I still remember when I saw... I don't know where it was, but... yeah, that had to happen. But in my childhood, I saw, I think, a demo of it. it was out there. Don't worry. I may be a fox mommy, but not or whatever you would or I don't know as what you view me or want to view me as. But I'm not a granny. I'm many things, but not a granny. I swear. So the game definitely was out now, what was out at the time, but it's more like a demo preview thingy. But I was so stunned as a kid by that. It seemed like the best game ever for me, and actually that preview thing showed the carry route and of course not the entire carry route, but it showed a sneak peek of the stage with carry, and it all seemed so cool to me, and yeah, that was my first impression of that game. I don't actually know if my dad was already possessing that game at that time, or if he bought it then. I actually don't know. It's too long ago. Now we simply have to find our way out. Somehow. Holy water! I don't know if those days even count. We will see in a second. Yeah, it does count them. No. Yeah, that's fine, but No, the upper body is not fine. Double standards in video games is also is always fun. I think we have to go to the way.